a Christmas dinner that we both attended somewhere in Bexley Heath, southeast London. Hello everyone, I welcome you back to this channel, Everyday Documentary. This is the channel where we highlight and celebrate notable everyday achievers in sports, entertainment, arts, history, literature, media, politics, and everything in between. And on today's edition, I will be letting you into my world of first Christmas celebration in the UK. Yes, in the year 2024, I came to the UK, and then the Christmas celebration of 2024 was the first edition that I will be spending in the United Kingdom. So I'll just be sharing a little bit of my experience and then try to distinguish a little bit between how Christmas celebration is done back home in Lagos, Nigeria, and here in London, United Kingdom. Please stay tuned. Yeah, welcome back. Yes, the Christmas celebration in the UK was quite a silent but an interesting one. Though there were a couple of events that my wife and I had to attend prior to the Christmas day itself, which were actually in line with the Christmas celebration. And it started with a Christmas dinner that we both attended somewhere in Bexley Heath, southeast London, where we had the privilege of being in attendance at a dinner with other couples and other individuals. It was such an interesting dinner event, which was organized by a group that my wife and I belong to, which held on the 4th of December 2024. And that was followed by a concert, an orchestra concert, which was organized specially for Christmas Carol, and it's held in Woolwich, somewhere in Woolwich, London. We attended that on the 12th of December 2024. It was such an interesting event, listening to an orchestra team play so melodiously and very professionally. We really had a good time. We enjoyed our time over there. It was put together by a group called Chineke Foundation. From what I was told, this Chineke Foundation have been performing, or have been having performances across different cities in the UK, but mostly in London. That was my very first opportunity of watching them live, and then I had a very good time with the Chineke Foundation orchestra concert, which was specially organized for Christmas, that is Christmas Carol. And here we attended the Winter Wonderland, which held in Hyde Park in central London on the 22nd of December 2024. This was me and our friend in church, Linus, and his wife Bianca, with my wife
we attended together. This was me with a bumper ride. We rode on a bumper ride. It was such an interesting moment. That was actually my very first time of being on the bumper ride. My wife was beside me, capturing the whole experience. You know, it was fun, you know, it was just exciting all the way. You know, I can't even express how I felt. It was like driving a car normally, but this time around with limited movement and then a limited space. And here I had the opportunity to throw some shots, basketball shots, free throw. You were given 5 balls, you paid £10, yeah, for 6 balls. It was actually 5 balls that we were given, but then we were given a bonus of an additional ball, which makes it 6. So out of the 6 balls, I was able to make a basket, and then we were given this big, huge teddy bear that you guys are seeing right here, and that's for my wife. She was so happy about it. And here we go on a ride that turns us around. It's quite different from roller coaster, though. I don't know what this is called exactly, you know, but it was so dazzling. You could see the way we were laughing so seriously, so heartily. You know, it was a bit scary at some point, but then it's fun, and then we just had a very good time all through. You know, moving around, enjoying the music, enjoying the food, enjoying the atmosphere. People moving. You see people of all colors, people of all cultures, people from different parts of the world, from different parts of the country, turned up at the events. We're just having a good time. It was cold actually, but then the fun that we had that day, it didn't make us to so much feel the cold atmosphere, the cold weather, the coldness in the atmosphere. So that was it about the Winter Wonderland. It was a very fun day that we had. Yeah, that's that. Yeah, hope those who have never been to the Winter Wonderland someday also have the chance of visiting.
And then on the Christmas day itself, it was quite a silent one, and this is where I'm gonna talk a little bit about the difference between Christmas celebration in Lagos, or let me say Nigeria generally, and how it is celebrated here in the UK. In Nigeria, on Christmas days, you can't be celebrating Christmas and just have people sit so quietly at home and celebrate alone with their respective families. Of course, the celebration usually starts from home. Everyone will cook their favorite Christmas meal, which most of the time in most homes it doesn't go beyond jollof rice and chicken, a bit of chicken, maybe fried chicken or turkey or beef, but then there might be other additions. But most times, aside the jollof rice and chicken or turkey, there might be other meals prepared, but there's always a meal that's a common denominator amongst most families in Nigeria, which is the jollof rice and chicken, or white rice and chicken, or fried rice prepared separately. Yeah, but aside that, you see family visiting themselves, you see extended families gathering together, you see friends, you see church members, you see members of a community or members of a particular street or of a block gathering together, playing music loudly outside in the open space. Some will even arrange canopies, and then you see everyone just dressed up, playing music, dancing, visiting themselves, sharing gifts, and just visiting malls, going to fast food restaurants. Sometimes you see on that same day children will be visiting Santa Claus, where they be giving gifts, Christmas gifts, across the states, across the cities, and then it's usually very groovy, very busy. It's always a busy day, you know, Christmas Day, December 25. But in contrast, here in the UK, though my wife had told me this before the day that finally experienced this Christmas celebration myself, how it's done here. It's such a silent one, and that reminds me of Silent Night. But this wasn't a silent night actually, but it was a silent day, if we could put it that way. It was such a silent celebration because everyone here just sat back in their respective homes and just celebrated with their families, not having to go out, not having to throw parties in the open or arranging canopies or playing music loudly. No, that wasn't the case. In fact, the public buses didn't move that very day, so you had to practically walk to wherever you had to go on that day for you to move from one point to the other. And then it was still very much enjoyable. I must confess, even though I didn't step out of the flats throughout the day, but I had a good time. Even though I had a bit of cold prior to that day, I was seriously coughing, sneezing, and my throat was a little bit blocked, and then I was feeling quite weak. I never saw that coming, but just about 2 days before Christmas Day, this cold just hit me, and I was just rendered weakened and then somehow lazy. But at the same time, I was able to still partake in the setting of the table, preparing of the meals that we ate for the day. My wife, headed to the kitchen before me. Then I joined her in the kitchen. She prepared the meals. I also prepared part of the meal, specifically the jollof rice that we had that day, that we cooked on that day. I was the one that cooked it, and while my wife, on the other hand, attended to other things. She actually prepared most of the food that we ate on the day. So it was majorly the jollof rice aspect that I had to take care of, and also I took care of my chicken at the beginning, and then she finished up with the grilling of the chicken for me. And then it was just such a lovely family Christmas celebration time for us as a couple, and it was an interesting period. Yeah, that's the food right there. The preparation of the meal started by my wife baking a cake for us, and then we prepared the other meals. We set up the table, we arranged the food, played some very melodious Christmas tunes. We just had a very good day, and after we had eaten our Christmas meal for the day, we were filled up, and then in the spirit of Christmas celebration, we both watched a Christmas movie together. And the title of the Christmas movie that we watched was Danger in Manger. It was such an interesting school movie. It was done in a school setting, primary school setting, with primary school pupils and their teachers taking them on an excursion to a music competition, Christmas carol competition, which took place somewhere in Wales. And then it was such an interesting movie. I think you guys should check it out. Danger in Manger. It's on YouTube, and then you guys can just search for it, and you're gonna love it. So we watched the movie, and then we had a beautiful personal moment. Even though there's been the argument that Jesus Christ wasn't exactly born on the 25th of December, and it doesn't have any biblical link or connotations that the day of his birth should be celebrated. And also, going by historical connection or connectivity with the Christmas celebration, it was said to have been a pagan celebration at the beginning. Along the line, there happened to be a merging of that pagan celebration with Christian celebration at some point in history, and then before we knew, it became more like a day set aside specifically or specially for the celebration of the Savior of the world. So that's how it went, and then it was such a silent but very enjoyable celebration for me. First Christmas in the UK. I must confess that I enjoyed every bit of it. And then on the 28th of December, which was a Saturday, we went to church, and then after the Sabbath service on the day, we waited for about a few hours. We had a lunch in church. By the way, my church usually serves lunch to every member that attends services on Saturdays. But after the lunch, we also waited for carol service. There was a special carol service that was held later that day from around 2-3 p.m. and it's held all the way to around 6. Yes, it was such a wonderful moment. Groups performed, individuals also performed, and we just had a very good time. So it was altogether a memorable and beautiful and then exciting Christmas celebration. First Christmas celebration experience for me in the UK, and then I must say I love it, and then I'm looking forward to more of this in the coming years. So that's about it for today. I just came here to share my very first Christmas celebration in the UK with you guys, and I hope you guys loved my narration of my Christmas experience, or my Christmas celebration experience. And then I hope you guys also did enjoy your Christmas celebration on the 25th of December, and wish you guys the very best of everything in the year 2025. Please, you guys should continue to grow, continue to stay safe, continue to be loving, continue to share one love, continue to be good to yourself, be good to your family, be good to your neighbors, and be good to everyone around you. And I say Happy New Year 2025. As we all embark on this journey in this new year 2025, may we have a smooth sailing and groundbreaking new year 2025 in all our endeavors. Once again, Happy New Year everyone. If you are new on this channel, please kindly subscribe and hit the notification button so that you are notified anytime there's a new video on this channel. And for those of you who subscribed to this channel recently, I want to say thank you to you all. I appreciate your love and support. Please let the love and support continue to grow as we go on to grow this channel together. And please feel free to drop your comments and just share your experiences of how your Christmas celebration also went on the 25th of December. And all the same, I wish you guys all the best in this new year 2025. Take care and God bless you. Bye.